Make some noise for
Friday's here. Do you always look forward to this day of the week? Because I do. I've still got loads of stuff to do on weekends, but I get to spend time with family and the kids, and that's what I love most about it. Welcome to another episode of The Real Talk with the Queen by Janita Filipina, airing daily to inspire not just the global Pinay, but women all over the world. This is your host, Gabby, and this show is for you. We'd like to thank our sponsors and our growing audience for supporting us. We do what we do because of you. Today, by the way, is International Women's Day. Woohoo! Who run the world? I don't want to scare you off, really, so no singing for me. But today we'll talk about the strength of a woman. Before that, here's a brief history about the International Women's Day, which was first observed on February 28th, year 1909. And that was because it was originally designated to honor the 1908 garment workers' strike in New York. So what happened then was that the women protested against their working conditions. In 1975, the United States began celebrating International Women's Day on March 8th, but in between, 1909 and 1975, International Women's Day served as a time where women, mostly women from Europe, would meet and rally for a cause that they believed in and fought for. Year 1945, that was when the Charter of the United Nations signed an international agreement to affirm the principle of equality between men and women. At present, the International Women's Day is celebrated around the globe in many countries as a time when we recognize women for their achievements and contributions in their respective fields. Men, no bias, but you've all heard it said before. Women are the stronger sex, and this is not just something we women say to feel good about ourselves, but there have been recent studies showing that women indeed are able to survive far longer than men, even under extreme conditions. And when I say extreme conditions, these conditions could be epidemics, slavery, even famine. I read in an article online over at bbc.co.uk, and it was an article published back in 2018. It said that across modern populations, women outlived men in almost all instances, with life expectancy for English women being 83.1 years compared to 79.5 years for men. That's the end of quote. But what does it really mean to be a strong woman? I'd say that it shouldn't just really cover the physical aspect, but way beyond that. A strong woman is brave, courageous, knows how to persevere and fight for what she wants, but at the same time knows when to let go. A strong woman is kind and compassionate towards others, knows how to empathize. A strong woman is able to admit mistakes, knows how to apologize, and make up for her wrongdoings. A strong woman acknowledges that despite all these qualities, she can still be vulnerable and is not afraid to embrace that vulnerability and rise above it. A strong woman understands the concept of respect, and she's able to give it and does not just demand but proves herself worthy of it. I know a good lot of strong women. Let's listen to what some of them have to say about what it means to be a strong woman.
My name is Abby, and I am the social media manager here at Janita Filipina. And personally, I think a strong woman is someone who's self-aware. She has to be emotionally and mentally stable. A strong woman knows how to control herself. She's patient no matter the situation. A strong woman is someone who follows her own dreams rather than a man. A strong woman works hard. She chases what she believes in, and she does it all for herself. She doesn't let others influence her decisions. She's resilient. A strong woman knows when to be selfish and when to be selfless. And lastly, I think a strong woman knows when to follow her head and when to follow her heart.
I'm Niara, 30 years old, and a full-time housewife. For me, a strong woman is a woman of faith. Having Jesus Christ the center of our family, being a good influence to others, sharing my light to the other people, especially to my family, is one of the things that I can do to be that woman of faith.
Hey, my name is Maricar and you can call me Isa. I work in a publishing company as an administrative officer. I am also an entrepreneur and at the same time a mental health advocate. Well, for me, my definition of a strong woman is someone who knows how to take care of herself above others, someone who knows her boundaries towards people, who knows how to keep herself motivated despite of all challenges, and also help inspire others to be at their best. And now, how to become a strong woman? I think each woman has its own unique qualities, but I think to become a strong woman means to embrace what you are and what you are not, being able to rise above any challenges, but being able also to be grounded at the same time. And I think that's it. Thank you so much. Bye.
Hello to all our listeners of Chinita Filipinas, especially on this episode. Well, actually, I was being asked by my co-anchor, Gabby, how do I define being a strong woman? You know, being a strong woman means loving yourself, respecting yourself and others. A strong woman for me is aware of who she is, like proud of herself. Like when everybody says you're too big or you're too skinny or too dark or too tall or too short, too much or too little, blah, blah, blah. You don't give a fuck because it means defining your own strength, instead of clinging to set a standard just because you want to be on trend or just because someone told you this, who cares? Right? Because for me, I don't care about that, Now, how do we become a strong woman? Well, first of all, you have to build a strong career. Career gives you financial support. Now, when we say career, it's not just like, being a manager or only for high reputed title holders or whatever. I mean, who cares if you're working at home or if you're a single mom or if you're a housekeeper, as long as you have a decent job that gives you food on the table. Because, independent woman is always stronger than dependent woman. Because at the end of the day, who's going to pay your bills? No one but you, correct? So don't expect someone to pay for your bills. And lastly, always learn, never stops learning, whether it be in a relationship or life experiences. Never cross your limits. Never give them a chance to put fingers against you. Now, what makes me a strong woman is because I know how to take care of myself. I always fill my thoughts with positivity because once you become positive, no failure will dare to make you unsuccessful. You have to be fearless. Well, I'm not saying that you should become egoistic, just become fearless. You should keep that spirit, woman. For me, I can start with 0 again anytime from anywhere. I don't give a shit because once you drop your fear, you'll become limitless. And limitless person have unlimited opportunities. So always remember this, woman, and never ever give others hand to your key of happiness. Make yourself happy and do whatever you like. Make sense?
Hi, my name is Francis. I am a 30-year-old human resource practitioner. I'm specializing in recruitment, organizational development, and corporate management. For me, a strong woman is someone who can easily adapt to any change in her situation, regardless if it shakes her equilibrium. A strong woman will stay grounded and will continue to focus on her long-term goal. To survive in a cutthroat world is already an indication of how strong a person is, even if it calls for them to lower their pride at certain times. For you to achieve this, though, you need to continuously build a strong mental and emotional foundation. You know, life is a long roller coaster ride peppered with frequent ups and downs. Having the ability to roll with the tide and a mature mindset that accepts and learns from setbacks can allow you to grow stronger in the long run.
Hi, my name is Chriselle, 31 years old, and I'm a seafarer. My definition of a strong woman is someone who knows her real worth, knows what she really wants, and has mastered the art of letting go. And to become a truly strong woman, one must have focus and determination to achieve all her dreams and learn how to live a let-go life. That means letting go of all her fears and letting God do the works.
The definition of a strong woman is highly influenced by a person's already established belief system, ideals, and values. Some may say that a strong woman is someone who does not need anyone, including a man, to make her go through life and be happy. Some say a strong woman is someone who knows what she wants and gets it when she wants it. Some also say a strong woman is able to be equal with men in many aspects that society has limited women to do, much like saying that a woman is able to wear the pants in the household, where the man or husband is not necessarily the sole authority of the house. In all those that have been mentioned, I would say that it may all be related to a feministic type of view of what a strong woman is, based on an evolving society where the previous ancient patriarchal norm is slowly being challenged by a matriarchal one. However, as for my own personal conviction, as a Bible believer, the definition of a strong woman is the one who remains gracious, gentle, kind, and submissive, especially when under a man's authority. It is that submission of an unmarried daughter to her father and a wife to her husband. It is that meek and quiet nature of the inner part of a woman, despite the chaos, turmoil, and so-called gender inequality. As it takes more than strength to remain quiet and gentle in spirit amidst all the chaos. And as it is written in the scriptures, that it is that quiet and gentle nature of a woman that is of great worth in the eyes of the Creator himself.
So much love for these beautiful ladies. Thank you, girls, for taking the time to share your thoughts with everyone. I'm sure, like me, every woman who's heard your points of view has been truly inspired. And again, thank you so much to our equally strong women listeners. And thank you as well to the men who support us. Of course, to our sponsors, thank you for allowing us to keep spreading love and inspiration. If you have a story to tell about a strong woman or women in your life, share it to us via email. Send it to info@chinitafilipina.com or leave us a comment over at our Facebook page, and don't forget to hit that like button. You may also follow us on Instagram at Chinita Filipina. A strong woman is not afraid to ask for help. If you're needing someone to talk to or some good advice, book a free 60-minute counseling with us. Visit ChinitaFilipina.com for more details. I've gotten so much inspiration from this episode. I hope that goes the same for you. I am proud to be a woman, and a strong one at that. This has been your host, Gabby. Until next episode.